G'day everyone, Marc here from Marc and Cars. Welcome back to the channel. Today you find me with a car that's very different to what you typically see on my channel. However, I was contacted by Rolls-Royce Asia Pacific to come down to Rolls-Royce Perth to have a look at the new 2021 Rolls-Royce Ghost Extended. Let's have a closer look. Just some of the statistics for the car that I'm sure you'll see in a lot of other YouTube channels, but I'll share them with you nonetheless, just in case you haven't had the opportunity to see it. It's a brand new car by Rolls-Royce. It is big. Most Rolls-Royces are. This is no exception. It is actually has 170 millimeters more leg room than the Rolls-Royce Ghost. This is the Ghost Extended, okay? It is powered by the same 6.75 litre V12 twin turbo motor that's good for 563 horsepower. Big numbers, pushing a big car. However, it does have 850 Newton meters from as low as 1600 RPM, so this thing just floats down the road. 0 to 100 time in 4.8 seconds, but I'm not sure how important that is to the sort of person that buys a car like this. To give the car a little more dynamic feel, that sort of thing, the car has four-wheel drive and four-wheel steering. The rear wheels will turn in the opposite direction of the front wheels up to 70 kilometres an hour to shorten the feel of the car as you're driving it. The design philosophy, according to the media brief I read, is minimalist post-opulent. What does that mean? Well, inside the car, it's not as extravagant as what you'd typically expect from a Rolls-Royce. However, it's a minimalist, very classy design. Overall, the car, again, has everything you'd expect from a new car of this calibre in today's marketplace. So we're talking, it's got Wi-Fi hotspot, it's got air purification in there that senses the quality of the air and will adjust automatically and filter accordingly. It has laser headlights, it's got day vision and night vision to help you with driving down the road at night so you can see wildlife or pedestrians that are dressed in dark clothes, that sort of thing. All the automated driving features, etc. Rolls-Royce is known for its magic carpet ride. So the chassis has a new suspension system that's been developed over the last 10 years and has evolved to a new level. It even has dampers on the upper wishbone, the only production car in the world with that. And it has really made the car a smoother ride at a new level above even for Rolls-Royce. Some comfort features in the car. It has 100 kilos of sound dampening built into the chassis. So this car is supposedly whisper quiet on the road. Let's have a closer look inside. Okay, one of the first things you notice when you get into a Rolls is just the doors themselves. What's quite interesting is they sort of stop wherever you open them to, which is, you know, if you get into a normal car, is quite bizarre, but incredibly convenient. So you'd be able to stop it just on the edge of just on the edge of where another car door next to you or something is. Lovely feature. So, you know, you're used to those funny notches that occur in a car. Now, when you get into the car, let me just jump in here. It is a full digital dash. Absolutely stunning inside. I'm sure you'll agree. Have a look at that. I don't think that'll ever get old. One of these cars. It is really noticeable, even with the driver's door open, how quiet it is in this car. Yes, those gauges are quite stunning. Everything about this, look, as you'd expect on a car of this expense, the finishes are just impeccable. I've never seen anything like it. Look at the detail just on this knob here. So let's talk about some of the features here. It's actually quite a way to closing that door. I wonder if there's a button or something you can press to close it. There's bound to be, isn't there? Let's have a look. Nice soft closed doors. Yeah, this is like a float tank's the only way to describe how quiet this is. This screen here with this graphic on it is stunning. For those who are unfamiliar with Rolls-Royces, this is actually the gear shifter here, which is quite nice. It's just got a, let's see if I can get in there. A reverse is up, neutral's in the centre, drives down, and press the end for park. Pretty basic stuff, It's got an it's got an electronic handbrake. Here are the light switches. Here a parking sensor. Start stop on the engine. The seat itself. Now, all I'm thinking is, Jason recliner. It is absolutely unbelievable. Here's where the temperature adjustments are. Looks like we've got the fan. Seat heating, steering wheel heating. Looks like we've got some preset buttons here of some sort. Oh, actually, when you run your fingers over it, if you have a look, actually shows you can assign these buttons to do different things. This knob here must adjust some of the pages that you switch through here. So that's pretty much the centre there. We've obviously got the door close. Oh, yep. Nice. I was looking for that before. And I can also close the passenger door remotely, which is nice. Got a pretty stunning clock. These knobs here are for opening. These knobs here are for opening and closing the vents. This one in the centre, I'm not too sure. Obviously got hazard lights, door lock. This navy blue and white is pretty special. The car's out. The exterior, which you saw earlier, is obviously navy blue. If I give the door a decent push, it opens itself. So the car, as I mentioned earlier, is been designed to be driven around in during the week and is dynamic enough a driving experience to allow the owner of the car to drive it themselves on the weekend, which is, I think quite a nice balance. This car, as the Ghost Extended, is sold for the extended wheelbase and the space in the back seat. So let's go and have a look. Okay, getting in the back, one of the very noticeable features is, as big as this door is, it's very light. It does actually open quite wide too if you sort of give it a bit. Like all good Rolls-Royces, for the chauffeur, we've got the umbrella. Nice colour too. Okay, that's stored in there. The door itself has, it looks like some seat settings, so you could preset how you like your seat, it looks like. It's got those lovely, bespoke audio grills there. It's got the Spirit of Ecstasy in the door, and you can see back here, it actually opens up quite wide, so getting in and out, especially with this longer wheelbase, is relatively straightforward. So let's hop on in. Okay, yeah. I'll tell you what, if you think front seat's comfortable, this is a whole different stratosphere. This is unbelievable. To give you an idea of how big this is, I can't touch the ground. So that's quite entertaining. Oh, the carpets, my goodness, these are beautiful. The carpet right throughout the car is lovely. It looks like we've got some individual climate settings here for each the back seat positions. Quite a nice touch. We've got some vents on the side here and in the centre. Let's have a look what's in the centre console here. It's going to be pretty special, no doubt. Let's have a look. Oh, yep. Looks like we've got a whiskey flask and also another phone charger down the back here. A couple of jacks for putting in chargers, or I guess smokers for a lighter. Here's the media centre here for under the front here. The crystal stuff's quite lovely. And if I know Rolls-Royce, this here is going to be the fridge, champagne fridge. So there's the flutes and the storage. Now the fridge itself, I read in the media release, actually has two settings, and that is because vintage versus non-vintage champagne have different optimal temperatures that this should be served. So, yeah, so apparently a non-vintage has to be kept a bit cooler than a vintage champagne, so it has settings for both. Okay, we've also got in this centre console section here in the back seat, we've also got some cup holders with a sliding cover, which, if you have a close look, is designed for your champagne flutes. Let's have a look here. What do we got here at the picnic table? Wow, okay. This is pretty extraordinary. What's this one do? That's to close it, okay. Well, all right then. It's very nice. Quite a bit of storage in the back here, as you'd expect. Oh, I know how to close the door while you're inside. Starlight's amazing. I've got something up here. What do we got? Oh yeah, a vanity mirror. Both sides have them. So let's turn the starlight on and off here. And, oh, don't know if you caught that, but there's also some shooting stars. On the headrests, it's got some soft pillows on it, and I imagine, okay, so I've got seat controls here. And I can adjust different parts of the seat. Yes, very nice. This is the heated seats. Oh, we've got some, these are the headphone fittings, and it looks like possibly even a DVD player down there by the looks of it. With regards to where this car actually sits in the marketplace, there is, you know, a couple of competitors for this type of motor vehicle, large saloon that has an extended wheelbase, and they're the Bentley Mulsanne extended and the Mercedes Maybach, which the 2021 Mercedes Maybach's due to hit the market, I think, sometime mid next year. These cars here are being delivered, you know, first quarter of next year. And the Bentley, I'm not too sure where the Bentley is with regards to delivery. The Bentley itself is a much heavier car than this, although a comparable size. It's actually slightly shorter by a couple of 100 millimetres, not too much in a car this size. Yeah, this is a 5.7 metre long car, so it's a biggie. No one's buying these cars because, you know, they're expecting an easy park. As to the pricing, this car sits out on its own. A base model, if any Rolls-Royce has ever been a base model, for the Ghost Extended starts at about $740,000 Australian, plus statutory charges in each state that are applicable. And then you've got the options, and the options are extraordinary. Just the ordering process and the configurator is just unbelievable, and what you can go through to do to your Rolls-Royce. And then there's the bespoke section of Rolls-Royce where they'll pretty much build whatever you want. So even with just in the configurator, without going to the bespoke level, you can, spec just about every panel of leather in the car, whichever colour you want it, the timber finishes. Look, I've got to be honest with you, I've never been much of a fan of the old timber finish on a car. And that's mainly because with the gloss finishes, I just think they date the car too quickly. I could see a car that was delivered 2 years ago with a gloss timber finish and think 80s, right? But this porous matte finish, hang on, a bit of a close up here, like here and on the door trims, everywhere throughout the car, its texture is stunning. It really is quite nice. It's almost like a well-maintained boat product or something, which is, considering this is pretty much a land yacht, quite appropriate. So overall, if you're looking for this type of car, and, let's face it, if you want to buy the best, this is a fantastic motor vehicle. Now, I know a lot of you viewers will never get the opportunity to get this close to a Rolls-Royce Ghost, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that Rolls-Royce Asia Pacific and Rolls-Royce Perth have given me this opportunity. So thank you to those guys. Now, if you like this type of content, please let me know in the comments below. I'll work towards doing more new car overviews and walkarounds, that type of thing. When they actually get a licensed version of one of these cars, I've been told I'll get the opportunity to take for a drive, so I'll do another video on that when that time comes. Please think about subscribing if you haven't already, and forward this video on to anyone you think might be interested in seeing it. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch today. Thanks for watching Marc and Cars.